Kabisa mpenzi mtazamaji, karibu tena katika KUTV Rise Today Art and Culture Monday. Utamu tunaendelea kuunyonya. Nimetoka kusema pole mingi sana juu ya kuita production manager. You know, being a producer ni kazi moja ngumu. You ask me because I know tunashiki hapa hivi close na producer wangu so that we can be able to deliver your teamwork.
Yeah.
Imagine nikipatana sasa na wewe unaniambia manze ndo natokea show na usiku nimekuwa tu mboka and all these things. Nasikia nikiwa nimefurahi sana. Nasikia nikiwa proud sana that mtu anaweza fanya hivyo vyote juu ya production, kupenda hiyo kazi. Ninaoma tena zaidi. Karibu mtazamaji. On set anaitwa Vigilance. Yeye ndio producer na tunaongelea kuhusu Foolish 40s. Umefika 40?
Not yet.
Bas, so hadi yeye yako in learning mode kama mimi. We want to understand hii 40 iko aje. Kwa mpigo tena zaidi, we'll be talking about that project. Ni project yake Dr. Zippy Okoth. And Dr. Zippy Okoth choosing to work with producers younger than herself. Ni kitu moja bigi sana. A learning experience na hizo vitu zote. Karibu sana mpenzi mtazamaji. I will start with allowing Vigilance to introduce herself. Atuambie what else yeye hufanya. Kwa hiyo wali ya kujitumatuma. Unajua nchi ya Kenya ni nchi ya kujitumatuma. You have to be doing something every now and then.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. How
Asubuhi yako mimi niko fiti.
Hata mimi niko fiti. Yes.
Asubuhi yako iko?
Iko bie. It's a new week, so we are looking forward to make a lot of great things happen. Yes.
Na lazima kujituma hapa pale.
Kujituma ni lazima. Kujituma ni lazima, especially for young people. It's no longer a luxury. You have to do it or you'll end up complaining every day of your life. Yes.
We have a lot of artists, a lot of people, a lot of youths watching this particular show for the very first time. Wanapatana na wewe on Art and Culture Monday. Wajulie hali pia. Wacha wajue wewe ni nani and what you do behind the scenes.
Yeah, so hi wasanii wenzangu. My name is Vigilance. I'm a film, TV and theater producer, and also I work as a communications consultant. I do work with a lot of organizations, especially in outlining their strategic communications plan and also just giving them a better outlay of the media campaigns that they need to do to make projects work better. But I've been a producer for the last 5 years. The thing about me is I did my undergraduate at Kenyatta University. So I did theater and film. So when I finished in 2017, I started in the industry as a continuity person. But I knew this was not my thing. Like I wanted to be on the table where decisions are made. So no, because I told myself I can't take. I'll want to learn, yes, but I knew that the end goal for me was to be one of the people who says, this is the project I want to do, this is the project I will not do. So even when I got into the industry, I was very focused and I knew what I wanted. So within a span of 3 years, I was already into production, and I've been able to do a couple of reality TV shows for Showmax, for Mnet, the projects we do with international filmmakers. So I'm a jack of all trades.
Napenda hiyo story yote Jack. And a bit sad to say Vigilance Jack, a girl who is vigilant and she's always there to ensure vitu zina run. Napenda huo motisha wa you just don't want to be hapo kwa continuity. Unataka kushika project kutoka pale juu hadi chini, unaiona hivi unasema ndo hii project yako. Uliniambia unataka project yao Foolish 40s, ndo hii project yako.
Yeah.
You see, mahali tuko kama vijana huwa tunaambia we need mentors, we need team, na kwa hizi team zikuwe na watu wazee kutuliko for our work to be perfect or whatever people call it. For people like Dr. Zippy Okoth, mtu ambaye ni daktari, ametrust wewe mtu younger kumliko to tell her story ya miaka yenye wewe haujawahi fika. How has that been like to you?
First of all, Dr. Zippy was my lecturer here in Kenyatta University. And then After I graduated and got to work into the industry, we came together and we do work under Legacy Arts. It's a production company that we co-run together. So we got the opportunity to start working from when we used to run the festival. We had a festival called Lake International Pan-African Film Festival. Then we got in consultancies and we've been able to work together because this is someone who, she knew my pattern of discipline, I know her, and beyond work, we interact even at personal level. We get to do a lot of things together just apart from work. So I think it was beautiful because it was a transition of from class to industry. So in class, I was just a student, but now in the industry, we respectfully relate as colleagues and also we relate as business people. Yes.
I've seen a lot of that in KU. I've seen even Dr. Emmanuel Shukuku collaborating with her students to bring up shows, and I really love it. In other universities, it's like there is no that synergy, an interaction of a lecturer and student outside work. Wanaingiaga wafunzwe how work is done, what an employer expects of you, alafu after 4 years unaishia. But nyinyi, you've been able to come together from being a student teacher to business partner to improve sustainability ya hii business. But you are among few. Si kila mtu make it kwa daktari, kwa klasi za Dr. ZP kufika hapo hivyo. How do you think we can translate this to other places of this country? Ndo basi world yote ya art ikuwe hivyo, because hiyo inaleta sustainability. Once Dr. ZP ameretire, there's someone else to kuendeleza legacy in legacy arts. Kutoka hapo kutakuwa mwingine. How can we translate this kila mahali mashinani?
I think it's imperative for young people to understand that identifying who is your mentor, immediately you start out. Like I think from first year, interacting with Dr. ZP, and I did approach her while I was still a student, and I said, I think I like how you do your things, the balance between academia and industry, and that is the route that I also took. So I'm both in academia and industry. So it's that thing of identifying your mentor, but when it comes to mentorship, it is not your mentor's duty to push you. It is your duty as a mentee to push your mentor. You can approach me and say, Vigilance, I want you to mentor me. It's one thing, I'll say yes. But it is not my responsibility to keep following up. Have you done this? So how is your career progressing? What are you doing? Have you connected with XYZ spaces? Are you engaging in those meaningful spaces within the industry? It is your duty as a mentee to keep poking your mentor. And be like, I saw this opportunity, could you please recommend me? I want to do this, could you please guide me? I want to go to X, Y, and Z. Do you know anyone? Could you do for me an introductory letter? So by the end of the day, it's supposed to be a change in mentality and mindset, that even when you're in campus, like in our class, we used to be so many people. We used to hang out, KM, we used to chill in the arboretum. But you see, by the end of the day, the reality hits you once you graduate, and there's someone who has a job waiting because their family has that privilege. There is someone who has a business because they're able to do some entrepreneurship thing. There is someone who will advance to masters. And then there is you, without a plan, without connection, with nothing. So how are you able to pick up yourself? Sometimes moving as a flock sounds exciting, but you have to understand that beyond the class connection, how are you preparing yourself so that you have a smooth transition into the industry? And I think that is one of the things that really helped me to advance in my career, because even while I was a student, I already started working. Yeah.
Wow, I love it. It depicts the true meaning of mtakacha mvunguni sharti ya iname.
Kabisa.
People get to campus, they don't have relationships with their lecturers.
Yeah.
They are just there in class, lecturer to preachie, just like the
And
same
remember,
going to church alafu muishie.
And remember, your lecturer is an expert in that industry. So make use of them. Because there's no way someone will teach medicine if they're not a doctor. So how are you able to tell them during the short breaks within school, can you connect me to a space? Or mwalimu, are you having any project outside school? How can I be part of it? Just something. But if you wait, then you realize once you finish, it becomes hard. You don't know how to start, you don't know who to talk to, and then you end up going into a space that you are never passionate about, and you become miserable, or you can end up being so bitter, or it will just take you longer to catch up with people who started while you're at school. So while you're still in school, please make good use. And also, I think creatives, we need to embrace the mentality of we can collaborate. I can have my classmates, we can decide to start a company, and just being consistent and disciplined will definitely make things work.
So do you believe in, if you're hanging out with 4 millionaires, definitely you'll be the 5th millionaire?
Definitely.
If you do that, then why do you think life's foolishness starts at 40?
So Foolish 40 is a show of Dr. Zippy trying to tell us, wait a minute, I might be 40, but even in 40s, not all the decisions involve wisdom. Some of them, you just have to be foolish and playful with them. So this is a show where she's trying to tell us about her love life in the 40s, raising her kids as a single parent in her 40s, juggling between her career, friendship, spaces of the industry, the mistakes she's made, the good advancements she's been able to make, the isolation, because also the more you grow, the more you get to become isolated. Like personally, even for me, kitambo, I used to be extremely extroverted. Nowadays, I'm very reserved, very introverted.
Why do you
I
think
want
that
to.
happens?
I think it just happens naturally. There's a way. There are some people who will evolve from being introverted to extroverted. There are some people who evolve from being extroverted to introverted. So it just depends with how you are evolving and allowing yourself to evolve. Because also something is, if you do not allow yourself to evolve, then you become a shadow of who you are meant to be. Yeah. So it's basically a fun show. Her telling us about being 40s, what it basically means for her, what it means for other people, so that even when the audience come to watch the show, people will be able to relate. They'll be like, oh, so I'm not the only one struggling to find love in my 40s. Oh, so I'm not the only one who doesn't know where am I supposed to be. Am I at the right place, or is there more that was supposed to happen, or something of the sort? Yeah.
Dr. Zippy called this like a bridge. I'm a ladder. In that I mean, interact ako kwa generation ya millennials. Interact na millennials wenzake. There was a time alikuwa anaelezea about how she relates with students when you are 50 and above in her classes. That means interact na wazee.
Yes.
Interact na vijana because you are younger than her. Akona daughters wenye ni teenagers.
One is a teenager, one is not yet.
One is a teenager, yeah. Tuongele huyo mwenye ni teenager. There is a way angetaka kutell story kwa huyu. All these people are fans of Dr. Zippy Okoth, and they want to watch the project Foolish 40s. Who would you say is the audience of Foolish 40s?
The audience of Foolish 40s is anyone above the age of 15.
Kila mtu.
Anyone above, because now the show will start with her just narrating about the evolution of Dr. Zippy, what her journey has been until she gets to her 40s. And it's just basically telling people, you know what, this life is a journey, it's a process. The days you have your stuff figured out, the days you wake up and you're wondering, what am I doing exactly with my life? And it will basically tell us also on the value of friendship, on the value of family, on the value of having and knowing God, and knowing who God is in your life.
Hallelujah.
And even for 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, just telling them, love is beautiful, but also with love comes a lot of mistakes, comes a lot of heartbreaks that even people in 40s cry because of love. Yeah.
Hakuna mtu aoni dust.
Dust is constant. Dust is constant. Hata ukuwe na nini, dust is constant
Project
for everyone.
Happen lini, na happen wapi, sangapi?
Yeah, so the show is happening this Saturday at the Kenya National Theatre. We only have like 25 tickets left. I think by end of day today.
Saizi tuko hapa hivi juu ya tuko hapa hivi juu ya awareness.
Awareness, just to tell people that it's going to be happening, and as Legacy Arts we do not do at come back. We need a rerun. Mara moja ichape ilale, we move on to the next thing. And also after that we have another project in October, which will be centered around storytelling for breast cancer awareness in Kenya. We did a beautiful photo shoot with certain ladies. So after this, our focus now will go to October.
The year is planned for Legacy Arts.
You have to plan.
How is it like?
We take it a day at a time, a season at a time.
A day at a time,
a season at a time. It's not this life, don't be too hard on yourself. And when things don't work out, just tap yourself and say tomorrow will be better.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
And
I think
things don't work out, tap yourself.
I think vijana tuna over stress ourselves that when today you buy a car and I don't have it, I feel like a failure.
The pressure.
But even your hands, are they the same?
They are not the same.
Exactly.
Yet ni zako.
Yeah. So take it as a day at a time. And when things do not work, just breathe in and tell yourself, tomorrow will be better. So we are welcoming you. If you want to attend the show on Saturday at the Kenya National Theatre, we're gonna have some activities between 5 to 6, then 6:30 we let the audience in. The show begins at 7, 7 to 9 show time. Then after 9 tuende to dance to say, you know what, adios. It's been real.
Tupatane in the next project. Tumesema October.
We'll be having a project, it's called Beauty Beyond.
But because tuna move a day and a season at a time, Sato
Kenya National Theatre, yes.
Kabisa. What would you say is the greatest theme yenye iko kwa Foolish 40s ina cut across all generations kwa kila mtu atakam kuwatch?
The greatest theme is embrace your journey.
Embrace your journey.
Yes.
Accept yourself. Hapo huko 2020, if it's 40s, you are a lady, embrace iyo.
Even embrace if you're 20s.
Hata kama uko 20.
Uko 15, 20. And the thing is this, hata wanaume mkuje show. Why are you leaving your baby girls to come alone? Mbona usimshikilie mwambie, let me take you out. Out si lazima ikuwe kwa club. You can bring her for the show, let her enjoy, you laugh with her there, then after that you can take her somewhere for dinner, then after dinner now you can go and dance till morning if you want. But have the culture. Mukuje seti mnaacha mababy girls wanajaza auditorium. Where are you guys? Si ball kila siku.
Exactly. And you are saying tickets zimebaki ka 25.
You only left 25 tickets.
Ni wengi na we ni dem. You are telling us the truth.
Because
and we can believe that.
I talk to my marketing team every day. I get to know the statistics. I can tell you how many women have bought the tickets and how many men have bought the tickets. So probably it will be nice to have those 25 tickets taken by the men. Hata kama uko single, kuja utafute. Hapo madem ni wengi, utapata mtu.
Kukaramika ni hiyo ndio kujituma.
Exactly.
Tokea kwa show mahali kuna madem, expose na madem hapo hivyo ndo hawa.
Chukua namba.
Kuambia nini? Chukua namba.
Piga luku.
After show, muulize ukiwa 40 ni foolishness gani unataka kucelebrate.
Usikuje na sandals, piga luku.
Piga luku.
Then usmile, alafu weke koloni na nukia. We'll just come to you, we'll just say, can I hug you? You know.
We are simply inviting people for a fun date show.
It's gonna be fun.
Kuja, wear your best.
Yeah.
Kama ni marashi, wekelea your best. You're going to meet people who are coming to embrace a journey ya mtu anaenjoy foolish 40s.
Yes.
What can we do in this, amid this foolishness?
In this foolishness, unaona ukikuwa kwa theater na uko na mtu wako hapo kando, mkicheka cheka unamshikilia mkono, mnacheka mnaangaliana kwa macho. After that mnaenda dinner, you just look at her. You're like, this is my person. Yeah. She'll be like that.
Masterclass moja noma. Naona maboy hapa wanatuangalia wakiblush bash wako like, wow. Yani unawapea manuscript hapo hivyo, unawapea hivi manuscript waje.
Unajua ukifika hizi after some years, once you get to a certain age, even as a woman sometimes, you just tell the man, what's your name?
Yani kuna mahali inafika dem ana confidence
Aungoji, cause ni kama
unaitwaje?
Nyinyi confidence yenyu ni kama ilishaenda chini.
Walai.
So siku hizi ni kama we have to pick you up guys. Yeah.
Foolishness starts at 40s. Bado hatuko wajinga enough. Can we continue trying? Can we be intentional? Can we go to these shows?
Yeah.
Nimependa sana, nimefurahi sana. I
Thank
promised people this is going to be a master class. And a lot of people expected to have Dr. ZP called. And people were not, I wouldn't say worried, but unakaleka hao wengine watatell aje hii story, watapiga aje hii interview, but we've done it in a good way. Tunakuaga na partners, na our partners we promise them brand visibility whenever they are involved in our projects. Si tuwape yako kaliwe in 30 seconds before tuende kwa segment inaitwa lines za kikwetu. Unaona hapo kwa lines za kikwetu, I need vigilance to be vigilant enough kwenda home utulete wisdom in your own language. Mwenda tenzi na omo maregioni ngamani. So you are supposed to give us wisdom in your own language. Could be a proverb, could be a song, could be anything in your own language, and then uta translate. But before doing that, tuongeleshe our partners ndo waone bado tukomboka.
Partners in terms of
Partners were Foolish 40s.
Okay, yes. Hey, so much appreciation to Diamond Trust Bank. They are one of our greatest sponsors. DTB. Unajua legacy tuko na account now, so it's a bank that is pro women. So DTB, thank you so much for coming through for Foolish 40s. We also thank Zenlipa, Kikwetu, Patatix, and Kenya National Theatre, the Kenya Cultural Center, of course. We must thank the CEO, Mr. Pundo, for allowing us to use the space. Yes.
Patatix.
Patatix.
That's where the 25 wanaweza pata.
Munaweza buy Patatix, munaweza buy na Zenlipa, munaweza buy na Kikwetu, ama munaweza buy na till number yetu. We have our own in-house till number. Our till number is 510-255, but also since it's a Monday morning, I can give away 2 tickets to your viewers.
You can give tickets ngapi?
2.
Do I have comments? Ndo tujue naye
apata
tickets. Before, as I check the comments, tuingie lines za Kikwetu, si ndio?
Yes.
Kwa lines za Kikwetu, give us wisdom in your own language. Could be a song.
Wisdom in my own language. I'm a Luo, so I can say it in Luo. Nyathimioro ema chiemo.
Ukienda mbio stalan.
Nyathimioro.
Nataka ni lan.
Nyathimioro ema chiemo.
Tena?
Nyathimioro ema chiemo.
Nyathimioro.
Mioro.
Nyathimioro.
Ema chiemo.
Ema chiemo.
Yes.
Napenda sana. So, what is that in language?
It means a child who can be sent easily is the child who can eat easily.
Ngoja, tufanye aje? From the top, introduce it, uiseme, alafu upige hiyo translation, umalizie yote.
So, in our community they say, Nyathimioro ema chiemo, meaning a child that can be sent easily is the one who can eat easily. Yes.
Kuna watu wanasema wamesahau till, na ni important sana. As unawape hiyo till, waambie mahali Legacy Arts.
Okay.
Wanaweza pata all info kama wanataka kuwafikia.
Okay. Yeah. So we have a website, www.legacyartsfilmlab.com. Once you get to our website, you'll see all the things you're working on. But you can get the tickets via our M-Pesa till number 510-255. That is 510-255. Yes.
510-255.
Yes.
Bado kwa comments zangu, sioni mtu wewe unaweza kuwa excited enough kupe comments. Ungetaka wafanye challenge gani ndo mwenye anafanya best? Tusome comment yake alafu tutapeana baadaye after show. Juu saizi watu niko na wao hapa, naona Laura Nyabanga anatukumbusha tu ako tuned in. We have Phil anasema excited for today's show. We have John Kagai anasema show is lit. Tuko na Mraya anasema what a nice show from my big screens. Laura amerudi anasema very ready for the National Theatre. Na show is lit. Ni ticket anataka. Unataka wafanye nini? Juu ameanza kuongeza. Mwingine anasema good morning. Huku KNT tuko kama kufuliza jela. Tuko locked kama kufuliza jela. Anaitwa Farid Al Tahid. Mwingine anasema hi cousin.
Hai, saizi sisi ni makuzo.
Wakuzo wamepata ticket.
Makuzo watapata ticket.
Haya,
Kwanza huyo Laura, because me I'm pro women, so definitely that ticket can go to Laura.
Haya, so imeenda kwa Laura na cousin, mwenye amekuita cousin.
Huyo wa cousin angoje kidogo.
Huyo wa cousin angoje kidogo.
Issues.
So tuko na Laura. Next alisema aitwa Farid Al-Tawhid. Alisema good morning. Huku KNT tuko locked kama kufuliza jela. Huyu ako willing kuenda jela for you.
Muulize tu nilisema show inaanza saa ngapi.
Kwa comment
if ako able kujibu anaweza pata.
Farid, show iko saa to Kenya National Theatre. Inaanza saa ngapi?
Saa ngapi? Show time. Nilisema show time from what time to what time.
Yeah. What time to what time tutakupatia ticket. Na ngoja hiyo nini before tumalize. Good. Vigilance.
Yes.
Wewe mwenyewe tunakupata wapi katika mitandao ya kijamii?
I'm big on Facebook. I go by filmmaker Atieno. Instagram is my personal space. The rest are my personal space. So you can only find me on Facebook in a professional way. That is filmmaker Atieno. And then on LinkedIn, Vigilance Atieno. And Vigilance with a single G and a single L.
Kabisa. Napenda sana. Anaitwa Vigilance na kila doubt tulikuwa nayo ametia no Atieno. Next nataka tuingie mambo bado ya tunaingia film inaitwa I Regret, ni head of marketing at Barizi Pictures. Ujamaa anajituma ile design unajituma. Na mmoja anaitwa Brian on Twitter, tupige hiyo conversation na mwenzake anaitwa Franklin. But either way sisi tuko welcome. Tushapeana mpaka ticket. Sasa mkifika hapo hivyo Dr. Zipi anajua mambo yetu. Sisi sote ni wa mtaa, sisi sote ni wa Kenyatta University. Tutakuja tutawasupport and we'll keep supporting you. Projects zikikam wa producer yako pale Ryan Ngure ni artist. Kila time inafika tunakuja. October tukuje. Mimi hata ningependa ya project next kama niyo ya October. Mkam watu wawili.
Initially we were supposed to come the two of us, but then it's a Monday, things just happened, so she had to go somewhere and I had to come here. So we interchanged the spaces.
Kushare roles bana, kila kitu you go through.
Yeah, but we definitely thank you so much for having me here, and also thank you for hosting Legacy, because when you see me you see Legacy, when you see Legacy you see the business. Yes.
Kabisa. Mpenzi mtazamaji, KUTV Rise Today Art and Culture Monday inaendelea. Next tunakam kuongelea film inaitwa I Regret. Tutakuwa na Franklin na vile vile tutakuwa na Brian papa hapa hivi. Tuongee na tuzungumze mengi zaidi. Muwajue mpate kuinteract na wao. Muwaelewe na muelewe project yao vile Vigilance Atieno wamefanya. Kwa mpigo tena zaidi dakika kama ngapi? 2 hivi pale hivyo. Rasi tunaingia hapo hivyo jiulize, is your ad running pale hivyo ama ina run kwa show hapa katikati? We need more sponsors, we need more partners for this show. Kwa mpigo tena zaidi. Ojwang, nasema asante kwa Vigilance. Shukran.